Hey, what's up guys? I am Jake from today's iPhone.com. I'm sorry for the delay of this video, but I had no power thanks to Hurricane Irene. Anyway, now it goes without saying that the biggest news this week was the resignation of Steve Jobs as Apple's CEO. Now, news first broke via Twitter on Wednesday the 24th, and then shortly after that, Steve Jobs made public his resignation letter, and Apple released a press release basically confirming that yes, Steve Jobs had stepped down as CEO. He didn't really give any specific reasons why he stepped down, but he did say that he promised the board that when the time came that he could no longer fulfill his duties as CEO, he would let them know and step down, and unfortunately that time has come. In his place, Tim Cook, the former COO, has taken the top job, and Steve Jobs has stepped down to chairman of the board. Now, like I said, no specific reason was given for his resignation, but a lot of people obviously speculated that it was due to his health. His health has been up and down for the past few years, and recently TMZ published some pictures, and he really isn't looking too good. I'm not gonna put them in this video. I'm sure if you want to see them, you can Google them and find them, but I wish him the best. I hope he gets well, and you know, I'm sure everybody else agrees. We have a ton more coverage on the Steve Jobs resignation on today's iPhone.com. Links to all of the articles are down in the description below. You can definitely check those out if you're interested, and leave a comment below letting us know, what you think of the Steve Jobs resignation. I'd love to know your opinion, so let me know. Alright, moving on, we come to everybody's favorite segment, iPhone 5 Leaks of the Week. Okay, now this week, Mac Rumors seems to have gotten their hands on a steel frame / antenna thing for an upcoming iPhone. Now, it's unsure whether this is the iPhone 4S or the iPhone 5, but either way, this looks a lot like the antenna system on the iPhone 4. It is, the steel frame in the middle and the metal antenna band around the outside of the device. Now, many thought that this was going to be changed with the next iPhone, considering the massive problems that Apple had with the iPhone 4 antenna system. And while it does seem that they are keeping the same general idea, they have slightly redesigned the antenna system. The best way I can describe it is how it's sort of like an in-case slider, where there are two lines for the antenna on the bottom right here, and the antenna / steel frame thing is basically cut into two pieces, the top 3/4 of the phone and then the bottom 1/4. And it just fits together like that. Now, shortly after the antenna system was leaked onto the web, we have what is purportedly a backplate for the next iPhone. Now, this thing looks basically exactly like the back of a white iPhone 4, except on the inside, the codename N94 is printed on it, which, if you don't know, is the codename within Apple for the next iPhone. Now, this has led a lot of people to speculate, whether this is for the iPhone 5 or the iPhone 4S, or if this is just a hoax. There's really no way of knowing. Personally, I hope that it's either for the iPhone 4S or that it's just a hoax, because I would really love to see the return of a curved back on the iPhone 5. I feel like it feels a lot better in your hand, holding the iPhone 3G or the 3GS, or even the first gen iPhone. It just fits better in the palm of your hand than the flat, sharper lines of the iPhone 4. Do you guys agree with me? Do you want to see a curved, more, ergonomic design, or do you like the boxy, sort of flat design of the iPhone 4? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, and finally, some front panels of the iPod Touch have leaked recently. Now, this is kind of surprising, because usually we're talking about the iPhone 5 or 4S or the iPad 3. The iPod Touch doesn't really make headlines as much, but some front panels for the next-gen iPod Touch have reportedly leaked, and they're white. Other than that, they look just like pretty standard iPod Touch panels. Now, this is kind of big because the iPod Touch has never come in white. It's always just been black front, aluminum back. But now, maybe, possibly, if these turn out to be true, you could get a white version, which Apple customers love the white version. Yay! I'm mocking, but I want a white one. Okay, and finally, if this week's round of carrier-based rumors comes true, we could see the iPhone 5 on all 4 major US carriers come October. On Tuesday, the Wall Street Journal published an article saying that the iPhone 5 as well as the iPhone 4 would both go to Sprint network when the iPhone 5 debuts in October. Now, obviously, this got a lot of people very excited. When the iPhone 4 came out on Verizon, the first CDMA network in the US, everybody was very excited and they thought that we could see it on Sprint sometime very soon. But it never really happened. So if the iPhone does come to Sprint now, that would mean that Sprint's around 52 million customers would finally have access to the iPhone, which a lot of them have been waiting for a very long time. Now, not wanting to be the only kid in school without an iPhone, the day after the Sprint rumor hit the webs, T-Mobile released a statement via a website called MacTrust, saying that the iPhone 5 and iPhone 4 would come to their carrier in October as well. Apparently, a T-Mobile informant contacted the website and said, "We expect the addition of the iPhone and the iPhone 5's ability to run on our 3G network to make a significant financial difference for AT&T." Now, as always, neither of these rumors are verified. I'd say the Sprint one coming out of the Wall Street Journal is a lot more trustworthy than the MacTrust website, which honestly I've never even heard of until now. But these are both definitely very interesting, and they raise a lot of questions. A lot of people on Sprint and T-Mobile, and Verizon for that matter, before January, were picking up touchscreen phones, whether it's Android or WebOS or Windows Phone 7 or whatever you want. And a lot of them, now not saying everybody, because yes, I know some people like Android and the other operating systems, but a lot of people did get them as sort of a supplement for the iPhone because they were locked into a contract on a carrier that was not supporting the iPhone at the time. So I'm just wondering, if the iPhone does come to your carrier, whether it's Sprint or T-Mobile, will this motivate you to switch from your current device, whatever it is, to the iPhone? Okay, well that's all the big news for this week, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or you just want to chat with me about anything, you can follow me on Twitter at TIPJake. I try to answer everybody that tweets me, so if you have something to say, the best place to do it is there. If any of these stories I talked about this week interested you and you want to research a little bit further, the links to all of them are in the description down below, so go check those out. And for more news, views, reviews, and much more, and much more on the next-gen iPhone, next-gen iPod Touch, next-gen iPad, and anything else you can think of, definitely head over to todaysiphone.com. Oh, one more thing. This is my last video here in my bedroom. I'm going back to college tomorrow, actually, and obviously that means a new setting for my videos, and I just wanted to get a quick input from you guys about what you want to see in the background. I always kind of struggle with, you know, what to film in front of. Before I came home, it was just the white wall, and then it was this weird kind of blue background thing that looks fake, but it's not. That's just my room. But anyway, yeah, so I want to know what you guys want to see in the background. I could do my desk, my bed. I could try to get like my computer screen in the background with the Today's iPhone logo. Or I could put posters up, or I could just film outside. Whatever you guys want, I want to know, so tweet me or leave a comment down below letting me know what you want to see behind me. Okay, I'm really done now. See you later.